Firefighters from across the country gathered in Wolfville, Nova Scotia on Saturday to attend an annual general meeting hosted by the Canadian Volunteer Fire Services Association. Today's report takes us to Wolfville, Nova Scotia, where this weekend the Canadian Volunteer Fire Services Association is hosting their annual general meeting, which will include firefighters and guest speakers from across the country.
Every year the Canadian Volunteer Fire Service Association meets for not only an annual general meeting, but also for a conference type meeting where we can, we'll have some guest speakers in, promote volunteer firefighters, fire safety, an opportunity to really reach out to our membership and help people understand what we're all about.
Well, I'm the director for Nova Scotia for the Canadian Volunteer Fire Service Association, and one thing we do annually is host our annual general meeting and training conference at various locations throughout Canada. We got away from it a little bit a few years ago, and we're holding it in coordination with the Fallen Firefighters Memorial in Ottawa. And the opportunity came up. I brought it to our Kings County Firefighters Association, and we decided that we'd like to host and showcase our home here in Wolfville, Nova Scotia.
We're very pleased to have the CVFSA AGM here and symposium. I believe it's the first time outside of Ottawa. We've had a fantastic week. Started on Wednesday night in Kingston, and this will be the end. The finale is barbecue on this evening at Port Williams.
And as the AGM got underway, one of the most moving parts to the day's events was when firefighters lit candles to remember fallen comrades.
You remember retired Chief James Hayter, former director from Ontario and CVFSA board member, as well as retired Chief Johnny Yates, former chair for the Lifetime Achievement Award Selection Committee.
And then it was time to present the CVFSA's Lifetime Achievement Award.
We also have an opportunity this year where we're presenting our Lifetime Achievement Award to a very worthy firefighter from across the country. He's been chosen, and it's a great opportunity to recognize him and for the work that he's put into his community as well.
Dave originally joined the Coutts Fire Department in 1981. He rose through the ranks and became chief in 1999. During his time as chief, Dave attended a total of 2,153 emergency calls and an unaccounted number of duty officer calls.
You cannot do the things you do without an unselfish family support, and I've been blessed by having the most wonderful partner who admittedly doesn't always like it, but I think she understands why I do it.
Yeah, so one of our goals as the Canadian Volunteer Fire Service Association is to be the voice for the volunteer fire service in Canada, sort of that direct link to the federal government. And as a result, we'd like to encourage members of volunteer fire departments right across Canada to join our organization, support us, and help us promote that throughout the country.
Jamie Coutts, fire chief for the Lesser Slave Lake Regional Fire Service, was the first of many guest speakers on Saturday, sharing his experiences of the devastating 2011 fires that decimated Slave Lake, Alberta.
Well, I mean, it's a real honor to be here and talk at the Canadian Volunteer Firefighters. For me especially, I work with a lot of volunteers all the time, and been across the country talking about the different things that we've seen and done. And so yeah, it's just a real honor to be here in Nova Scotia. I think 2011 for us was it's that fire for the ages. It's definitely happened so fast and so unprecedented, and the loss was so great. But out of that came interagency cooperation like we'd never seen it before, and the ability to build. So although we'd never seen anything like that, it opened our eyes to all the things that are out there. And so now the fires that happened that we've gone to since, we've been able to make a positive impact on those fires.
Another component to the CVFSA's annual general meeting was the outside vehicle displays, featuring vehicles like the Duracell Heavy Hauler and the Acres Ford F550 Wildland fire truck.
The vehicle is a Ford F550 designed for pump and roll wildlands firefighting applications. It comes with a diesel engine, automatic transmission, big military type wheels to give it the flotation, and offers both on-road and off-road excellent driving characteristics.
And as the CVFSA continues here in Wolfville today, firefighters and members of every different branch of the emergency services community converged here to not only listen to guest speakers, but also to congratulate David Ferguson from Coutts in BC, who is this year's recipient of the 2017 Canadian Volunteer Fire Services Association Lifetime Achievement Award. Reporting in Wolfville, Nova Scotia for Swinamer Reports, I'm Swinamer, and thanks for watching.